This is going to be part of the campaign, that targeting of Peter Dutton directly. And I know he's super experienced and he's been a successful politician over a long period of time. But the intensity of this period, Peter, will be like none other he's experienced.
Yeah, agreed, Kieran. Labor will go nuclear on Peter Dutton. What else do they really have that could reap such a windfall? But society is tense enough. People are sick of the hyperbole. People are cranky. It's a febrile atmosphere out there, and being negative may not work or penetrate as strongly as it has in past campaigns. And the Prime Minister's already beginning to waste this week with the Bali Five. There's no exchange treaty. These prisoner exchanges, even under treaties with other governments, are complicated. There's a waiting list in most countries where Australians are in prison, where we have a treaty, but you've got to get a state government to accept them because they run the prisons, and that's very hard. They are not laying out the welcome mat to large numbers of Australians seeking to return home to serve the rest of their sentences. And we don't have a treaty in Indonesia. So if it was going to be complicated, it's going to be even more complicated, particularly since we don't know what is the maximum time the Bali Five have to serve in prison, because a fundamental tenet of a prisoner exchange is they must serve out the prison date given to them by the country. That's non-negotiable.
Simon, that the point that Peter made there earlier was about that need for a positive vision. Is it important that the government maintains a positive message as well, that it's got that vision of things will be better over coming years?
Yeah, and of course, the centrepiece of that is the Future Made in Australia, which once again Peter Dutton opposes, and we're seeing that with his opposition, for example, to the hydrogen and critical minerals tax credits that are being brought into the Parliament today, which the mining sector broadly supports and desperately wants to make sure that Australia takes a leadership position. But Kieran, what did you just hear from Peter? Peter said people are sick of negative politics. The Labor Party in Albo goes to President Prabowo at the first available opportunity for the new Indonesian president, raises an issue that Prime Ministers since John Howard have raised with Indonesian presidents, and suddenly he's been criticised for it. I think that tells you everything about this coalition. It's just no, 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 no. They're the most negative opposition we've had. They don't have a plan for Australia's future, and I'm looking forward to that contest because Labor does, and Peter Dutton, just Mr. Negative.
Simon Banks, Peter McGauran, gentlemen, great to see you both. I look forward to chatting next Monday.